So she left on 4th of July, and I drank for like 2 more days, right? Went to work, whatever. July 6th, I come home and I don't really know how the day went. But I'm sitting there and no girlfriend. My life is a mess. I think my mom was on vacation. My dad's in Las Vegas. You know, I didn't really have a relationship with my sister because I was, always partying, and she's got her own life. And I'm sitting there and I'm thinking, I'm gonna quit drinking. This is it. I'm gonna quit drinking. And as soon as I said it, I realized I didn't know how to. It sounded good, and I really meant it, but I really knew I couldn't stop. And I freaked. And I'm telling you, it was like so much was a moment. I mean, this is it. This is my moment, right? And I'm realizing that I can't stop. And I start freaking out. I'm like, what am I going to do? And I'm just full of emotion. And I did the only thing I could think of. And I prayed. And I was like, God, you got to help me. And it wasn't like a God, get me home safe because I've been drinking. It wasn't a God, make it work out with my girlfriend. It wasn't, I was never mad at God, right? Early on. Some people are mad at God because of the positions that they're in. They get put in a place, they're mad at God. I was never mad at God, right? I knew who he was when I was a kid. He was always there, but I always pushed him aside, right? It's not about God. It's about whatever's going on.
Right.
But in that moment, I was like, God, I need you to help me. I just need your help. And I got up and I went and I got the phone book, and it was it's like a haze. I just got up, I got the phone book, I sat down, and I looked up Alcoholics Anonymous in the phone book, right? AA, it's easy to find, right? Like go to the white pages, right? AA, right there. I find a phone number, and I call it on my landline, right? No cell phones.
Yeah.
And someone answers the phone, and they're like, Edmund Group AA, and I said, I go, hey, do you guys take walk-ins? And he goes, yeah. He goes, the meeting's at 8:00. And I said, okay, like, I didn't know if I had to register, sign in. Like, is there do I got to follow you on Instagram?
Pull the ticket, pull the ticket.
Right. I'm like, where do I sign up? Do you guys take walk-in? Like a haircut. I got to make an appointment. What do I do? And he said, yeah. He goes, the meeting's at 8:00. And I said, okay. And I got off the phone, and I remember looking at the clock, and it was 6:30. And I thought, shit, what am I going to do for 90 minutes? Right. So I sat down, and I'm like thinking, okay, in the 1980s, the Alcoholics Anonymous commercials were people, and they had their candles. Remember, and they'd light their candles, and they were on bleachers, and they'd say, my name is Steve, and I'm an alcoholic. And so I was like, okay, I'm going to have to say I'm an alcoholic, right? And I'm like, and all the candles look the same. So they probably provide the candles at the meetings. So I'm like, they'll have candles and we'll stand there, but I got to say that my name is Matt and I'm an alcoholic. And I couldn't do it. Bro, I go in the bathroom and I'm looking at myself and I'm trying to say it. And I'm bursting with tears, bro. I'm a mess. And it was like all the fear and the hope and the love and the hate and everything. It was almost like a little seed of hope. Like I can go to this meeting and it's going to be okay, right? I don't know anything about AA. And it was like this little seed of hope. And it was almost like this, like cage had been released of my heart. Cause I thought, here it is, right? Like it was a little bit of hope. And dude, I could not compose myself. And I'm looking in the mirror and I'm trying to say, my name is Matt and I'm an alcoholic. And I can't even get it out.
Wow.
So I go to this, I go to the meeting. And the crazy part is to this day, the meeting they don't start till 8:00 every night. The building doesn't open until 8:00. Someone goes with a key and they open the door and everyone's waiting outside and they walk in and the meeting starts at 8:00. Now, who answered that phone at 6:30?
Oh, wow.
I don't know. I can't tell you that it was Jesus,
Right,
but it
right.
might have been someone who knew him. You know
Right,
what I mean?
right.
It was someone answered the phone, and I tell you to this day, if they did not answer that phone, I would have
You
gotten a
would have.
different idea, and I might not be where I'm at today.
Wow.
So